What does it mean to have boundaries? Well, that's something that we're probably all dealing with now quite physically. We have a lot of boundaries imposed on us at the moment. That may be a little bit easier to understand. I know here in Nova Scotia, Canada, we are quarantined and locked down at the moment. We're allowed to go out for walks and things like that, get some exercise, but we're trying to stay home as much as possible. Grocery store is still open, so that's helpful. But otherwise, we're not supposed to hang out and have parties or anything like that. That I can understand. But boundaries, personal boundaries, emotional boundaries, what does that mean? This is something I struggled with a lot in my life, particularly in my teens and 20s. I had no concept of what a boundary was. I didn't know how to set them for myself or to set them for others. So basically, I think I was afraid. I was afraid if I set a boundary, I would lose the person that I had set that boundary with. Maybe I was a bit of a people pleaser, but it took me a while to realize that my feelings are important, my needs, emotional needs are important, and my physical needs are important too. So being able to sit down and think and articulate, what are my limitations? To yourself, first of all, and then being able to tell them to someone else is incredibly important. And ideally, the people in your life will understand and respect your boundaries and still be around to support and love you, even when you set the stage for what's important to you. I know in my past, when I tried to set boundaries in toxic relationships, they often weren't respected, and it would either cause a fight or I would lose that person, or they would, shut me out for a while, and it was really painful. Then I got into a healthy relationship and I went, oh, when I tell someone my boundaries, they are respectful and caring. And if they have a few hurt feelings, they're open enough to discuss it, but still be respectful. So something important for everyone to think about: what are your boundaries? What are your emotional boundaries? What makes you feel safe? What doesn't make you feel safe? When do you need to stop and step back and say, okay, I need to breathe for a moment here, or I'm not comfortable with you doing that, or I'm not comfortable with me doing that. Love to hear your thoughts on your boundaries or how you set them, or if you're struggling with this right now. It's a process, and we almost have to untrain ourselves from being the type of people that just compromise to in excess to the type of person who you can be honest and authentic in who you are. And believe me, once you start being an authentic and true to yourself, you will attract the type of people who are the same and who love and care for you as you are. Hope you're having a great day, and we'll talk again soon.